Yes, we're going to have a great scrimmage on Saturday. How long we go, I don't know, but a couple things were good. You always have great feel-good stories. Or, you know, Josh Calvert is out there just really scrapping and making plays, and it's encouraging to see that. You know, he's a guy from Wheatland, Wyoming. I know he's a Player of the Year. He's undersized nose guard, but he did some really good things. And Aiden Eberhardt's really doing well, and Austin Lopez is doing some good things. Got a continual battle at quarterback. We're evaluating that every day. Lost another running back today. Well, we didn't lose him. Swan broke his finger, but he was able to finish. I think they taped an aspirin on him. He was ready to go. So, questions?
Craig, ideally on Saturday, how many plays would you like to go, and you know, what would you ideally, what would you like to get out of that scrimmage on Saturday?
I'd like to go about 70 to 75 plays. We don't know if that's going to be doable. I think what will be important to see is, you know, live plays where our offensive line comes off the ball and finishes blocks, and we get some movement on the line of scrimmage. That's going to be important. I think to see some younger players in position to where, you know, the coaches aren't out there coaching them in every play. They're off on the sideline, and we have a chance to make some plays. And then see some plays at that quarterback position to where we can start determining which guy is going to be our quarterback.
Are you guys pretty confident that you can get done what you need to with, you know, as many injuries as there are out there?
Well, we're going to be resourceful. Like I said, we had a couple backup kickers who were playing defensive end today, and it's just you can either say you can't do something or figure out a way to do it. And you know, our attitude around here is figure out a way to do it, and guys are pitching in. And you know, I've learned through the years that players learn through repetition as opposed to standing on the sideline, and so, you know, we got a lot of guys filling in and doing their part to get those repetitions in.
Has there been any separation at quarterback right now?
Well, you know, it's kind of been a back and forth day, you know, beyond checking just completion percentage. We always check accuracy and decisions. And it's kind of been two guys have been going neck and neck, and they kind of alternate day to day. That's in some ways encouraging. In other ways, you'd like to see some separation or one guy rise to the top, and it's just not been the case yet. But we'll get a better beat on Saturday.
You mentioned surprises. I know, you know, there might be some obvious answers, but guys coming off redshirt years from last year, are there any that you think could, you know, maybe have a bigger role than we might have anticipated?
You know, I think Rudy Stouffer's doing some good things, and Keegan Kreider's doing some good things. He's established himself as the #1 center, so we're pleased with that. He's got really good strength, and he's playing a new position, and there's a lot to do when you're managing snapping the ball, and so, you know, finding some places for those guys is really helpful.
So is it safe, Craig, is Logan Harris, is he a guard now? Is it
Yeah.
safe to say he's moved to guard?
Yes, I would say that's the case. Now, there's always been the ability to interchange between guard and center, but to serve that position right, and Logan needs to get grounded in and play center, and that's what we're doing.
No, you, like I said, you know, Scott likes to mix and match and spring with the offensive line, but when a lot of times you said, you know, it's a mixed bag with because of all that switching and stuff or experimenting. Do you think sometimes that hurts the consistency, or is that a big worry at this point because it is spring?
I wouldn't say it's a worry right now, simply because we're halfway through spring. However, there's going to come a time when you got to look and say, okay, who's your 5 and who's the next 5, and you're going to have some switching of positions, because sometimes your 6th or 7th lineman is going to play different multiple positions. Anything else?
You referenced Austin Lopez. What's made the transition to fullback maybe kind of seamless for him?
You know what we have seen is he's been really aggressive. He's got the ability to play with low pads, adjust on the run. The fullback position is a complicated position, so you're not only combining, you know, mental abilities to do the right thing and to read, but you also have to be physical. And he's got the ability. He doesn't, you know, he's not slowed down. He's able to play at a fast level, and he's got good pad level, and you know, he's a good athlete. And so we're going to take a hard look at him as fullback. Okay, thanks.